Comparative marketing is one of the many forms of marketing strategies, which many organisations now use to endorse their product or service. This is expressed to the consumer through the comparative advertising, where two products are compared through either direct or indirect means. The most primary example of direct comparative marketing is Coke and Pepsi. These two companies have been in competition for over a century now.
Direct marketing is evident when two organisations go head-to-head against each other to instill their product's value and influence the customer's decisions. These companies have resorted to tactics where one of the two brands tries to prove their superiority over the other, which can be seen in this advert that Pepsi released in 2014.
This aisle isn't big enough for 2 zeros.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you. Any note you can reach, I can go higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
yes,
you can't.
Is that all you got?
I'm up to my knees in 0 calories. Pepsi to the max, so let's drink all of these.
What's Snoop doing here?
We're tight.
Pepsi Max, 0 calories, maximum Pepsi taste. P-E-P-S-I Max.
In this advertisement, Pepsi is trying to undermine Coke. The first obvious comparative element of this commercial is the music they've chosen, Anything You Can Do by Dionne Warwick. Pepsi continues to one-up Coke by essentially showing anything Coke can do, Pepsi can do better, as a reflection of the music. Another component of the marketing highlight is incorporated into this advert to reinforce Pepsi's superior decision. It is celebrity endorsement, where Snoop Dogg is seen standing on a stage built from Pepsi, singing and drinking about drinking their product, while Coke watches from the sideline defeated.
Another example of direct comparative marketing is where a company with a less market share tries to prove the company's value over the more dominant competitors. An example of this is the SodaStream commercial called Game Changer that was supposed to air during the 2013 Super Bowl. When it comes to the marketing of beverages, Coke and Pepsi are seen as the main contenders, and often other smaller organizations are overlooked and not taken seriously. SodaStream market themselves as the new and upcoming environmentally friendly soft drink, essentially labeling themselves as the game changers to the Coke and Pepsi feud.
With SodaStream, we could have saved 500 million bottles on game day alone. If you love the bubbles, set them free.
In many countries, there are regulations in place which govern the comparative marketing. These marketing strategies must be based off truth and shouldn't be misleading to the consumer. This is why some companies choose to use indirect comparative marketing, where instead of the direct marketing tactic of belittling one's product to increase another's value, it indirectly does this. The most common way this is achieved is by comparing a brand or a product to another without naming the competitor's product, but in insinuating that their product is the best.
This is not the only form of indirect marketing, though. Pepsi released a marketing campaign that they called the Blind Test, where they went around in a shopping center offering free samples of both Coke and Pepsi in unmarked cups to prove who is really the best. The results came back with out of 50 self-proclaimed Coke lovers, only 22 could identify they were actually drinking Coke. Although many of those who stated they in fact did not like Pepsi, when they were asked to choose which drink they preferred from the unmarked cups, several were shocked that they chose Pepsi over Coke. This advert doesn't state one company is better than another, however it insinuates through the use of vox pops that the public preferred Pepsi over Coke.
Jeg tror den var colaen, den.
Den var cola?
Jeg tror den, og den Pepsi, men jeg er jo ikke sikker.
Har du smaka?
Ja.
Begge var Pepsi.
Ja vel. Ja vel, da var det at det var litt sånn, men det var litt forskjellig. Jeg tok den ene først, og så den andre, ja. Ja, sånn var det.
Today, Thomas, Nico, and myself, Tobias, going to do a blind test in Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
I cannot feel the difference.
Many people claim to know the difference between them, so that's why we're going to find it out.
I could not taste the difference. I could not taste the difference.
I don't feel the difference.
Yeah, I could not feel the difference.
Cola.
Det er Pepsi. Så det er jo shit. Cola dead.
Jeg tror fullstendig feil, og begge er Pepsi.
Her er Pepsi. Her er cola. Er du helt sikker? Ja. Her er fullstendig.
Comparative marketing positions the consumer to side with the winning side or the better product. And therefore, by putting down a competitor in either an indirect or direct manner, one is already seen as a clear winner. By influencing the consumer to see the value in their product, whether it be through price, quality, or through the promotion alone, the marketers are able to instill that the product will be the one that offers the most value.
Market share plays a huge part in an organization's decision for marketing techniques. Currently, Coca-Cola has 42% market share, which marks a significant difference to Pepsi's 31%. This, however, over the years has been a constant fluctuation of figures. The graph displayed shows the comparative trends of market share over the years. In the 80s, the Coke versus Pepsi campaign fired up with Pepsi's Cola Challenge, where Coke advocates attended blind tastings to choose the best cola from 2 unlabeled cups. From here, the two companies' comparative marketing strategies skyrocketed into huge campaigns disparaging each other. Although it sounds like a tedious trail of unethical practices, most of which are actually banned in Australia, the trends of market share show that these practices were effective in increasing popularity of not one, but both brands. This shows that comparative marketing isn't about pushing down competitors, but more so about using technique to create publicity.
Comparative marketing extends further than just the commercial sense. This competition continues in the supermarket chains like Coles and Woolworths, but also direct competitors, where each company claims to have the lowest prices, and when one brings out a special on a product, the other speedily follows in suit by marking down the same product to a slightly cheaper price.
Although the comparative marketing technique is extremely innovative and in the specific case of Coke and Pepsi has proven to be effective, it can be overdone. The overuse of comparative marketing can lead to personal social media attacks, creating negative vibe within the publicized commercials. This in turn could eventually start turning customers away from both brands due to information leaks and negativity. This is why when comparative marketing used in the correct manner proves to be a successful and innovative technique used by countless companies.